Hello and welcome to Saturday Morning Wartoons. My name is Shane and I am the Dungeon Master, and here I play a game of Dungeons and Dragons with...
Me, I am Tristan, and I play as King Destructo, a Warforged monk.
King Destructo.
And last time we were on, I did something that was super annoying to him. I became friends with a guy. He wanted to become my mortal enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. That did happen.
Yeah.
So...
He went crazy mad about that.
I wasn't that mad. I just, totally ended the stream right then.
Yes, you did.
All right. So, last week, Destructo returned to the kingdom of Karamis and met with his sister, who is stressed out about her wedding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My sister, who is the queen of Karamis, who is also a dragonborn, is getting married to a Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, she's not so excited about it right now. She's still running the country and having to work on a wedding.
Yes.
Not a good time.
And people are walking around following her everywhere.
Yep. Also, you got paid for your services to the city, having gone out and protected a bunch of the settlers that are moving out towards the new volcanic landmass that is outside of the kingdom.
Uh-huh.
Also, you were told that you were going to be getting your own private estate just outside of the city that you can use as a sort of base of operations.
Yay!
So looking forward to that. And you met with who would become your mortal enemy and befriended him. Basically, all of the whole string of encounters that I was planning on, you befriended this guy. So that's that.
I bet you were even planning on him having hired some people to help him out.
Yeah, there's stuff I planned that's no longer good. Anyway, so you are in the city. You are about to go to dinner with your sister.
Yep.
You're about to have a meal at the castle with your sister.
Well, I'm just actually drinking oil and eating metal since I'm a warforged.
Well, you still have to show up. And
yeah. No, I won't be eating or drinking anything.
Beyond that, anything you would like to do before dinner is to begin? No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
You have something that'll take about an hour. You have about an hour to kill.
Is Galax fat?
Galax has actually not been eating. You actually are not with Galax, remember?
Right.
Galax and the now disguised dragon, who looks like a drake.
Uh-huh.
He'll
feel and look almost the same. Because I guess drakes are like dogs.
Yeah, basically the illusion...
Drakes are like dogs to them.
Well, because the city is mostly dragonborn. Yeah, the drakes are
Drakes to them would be dogs to us.
Yes.
So, he's disguised as a red-scaled drake. He'll look and feel almost the same as he would be if he was.
So your new companion, do you remember his name? Because I don't.
Aren't you the one that wrote everything down? Or at least most of it.
I don't remember his name. Oops. You don't remember? You didn't write it down?
I think I did. Somewhere.
It was just last week.
Nope. I don't think I did either.
All right. So the dude.
We're calling him the dude.
Yes. The dude.
The dude he wanted me to.
Oh wait, it might be on this one. Maybe it's on this pad.
Jeez.
I don't know. I'm keeping track of a lot, okay? It's got multiple games I'm running over here. I've got this game. I've got our kids' game that we've got going on. All kinds of stuff. All right.
Oh yeah, and also.
So the dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
Yeah. And also, if one of you people who's watching is a kid, you might be able to sign up for the Adventure Guild D&D games we're doing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You can still
Absolutely.
sign up. Okay.
If you live in Hilo, because we do it in person now.
Yeah, we're doing it in person now, so only if you live in Hilo, Hawaii.
So, continuing on. You have an hour to kill. What do you want to do? You and your new companion.
I'm
dude.
gonna go buy a pie, give the dude half of it, and I'll bring the other half to Galax.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna buy a little bit of meat.
When you go in to buy the pie, the dude looks at you. Sorry, if I could, I need to break away for a second. I'll meet you back here in say 10 minutes. Is
Okay.
that okay? Yeah, thank you. Okay, bye. And he kind of walks off pretty quickly from the pie shop. And you see he keeps looking back at you as he goes.
I'm gonna say, could I have a pie and a little bit of meat, and could you make that to go?
Okay. Yeah, sure. They already have some pies made, and so they slide it over. Yeah, five copper pieces.
Do they do change?
You can just deduct 5 copper.
Oh, so I pretend that I just
Yeah.
find just enough.
Just put 5 and then remove. It'll.
But I just find copper just sitting on the ground, and then okay, here you go.
No, it'll deduct.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any copper at all, anyways.
Yeah.
So that's what it does.
All right. So, what do you want to do now? It takes about 4 to 5 minutes for them to get you all packaged up and ready to go.
I guess I'll try and keep the pies warm while I wait for that dude
Okay.
to come.
So he said he'd be back in about 10 minutes. After you get the pies, which was about 5 minutes, 10 minutes go by, and he does not come back.
Then I'm gonna wait a little longer.
Another 5 minutes passes. Nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Now I'm gonna think something's wrong. So then I'm gonna start looking for it.
Okay. Make an investigation check. You know the direction he went.
So I have advantage?
No advantage, but you do know the direction he went, so you know where to start. The DC won't be very high. But go ahead and make an investigation check.
Well, at least the DC ain't very high, because I am horrible at just plain intelligent stuff. I got a 2. And you know what I have for my investigation?
-1.
Yes!
So, you You spend about 10 minutes looking for this man. And in that search, you turn around and somebody bumps into you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let me guess, that person is trying to bump into me.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, at least I'm good with dex. Natural 9 plus 8.
Okay. They bump into you, and your pie that you're holding in the packaging almost bumps into you, and you just, you catch it. And this figure that passes you by wears a heavy gray cloak with a mask sort of pulled up around his face, revealing only his eyes and a hair that kind of slicks down white. And you can see 2 pointed ears sticking out the side of the hair. And he says, he kind of holds up, makes sure his mask is up. Sorry. And he walks off. The alleyway he came from, you see laying down, beat up, the dude. He's got black eye. He's bloody.
And then
he appears to be unconscious.
And then I'm gonna walk over to him.
As you approach, you hear, and the sun is now setting, so it's getting a little darker, and it's a very dark alleyway. You hear the sound of something rustling, and it sounds as though something is running away at the far end of the alley from where you entered.
I'm gonna, just take out a potion of healing and try and make him drink it.
Okay, roll your potion of healing and deduct it from your inventory.
I have 4 potions of healing.
Okay, so take one out.
Okay.
And then roll your 2d4.
So 2d4 plus 2 on my d4s. Well, found one, found the other. Okay. 4 and 1, so that's 5 plus 2, so 7.
7
hit points.
Okay. He comes to.
Are you alright?
My Lord Destro, look out above you!
And then
I need you. Don't do anything yet. A figure drops down from overhead with a dagger in hand and attempts to stab you in the back. You roll out of the way, and is your arm blade still attuned?
No.
Okay, so Isanagi then. What do you have attuned to you? Oh, you have the boots now.
Yes.
Okay. What does it take for the boots? Is it an action?
Let me see. While you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed, so that means 45 feet flying. And I can use the boots to fly for up to 4 hours all at once on several shorter flights, each one using a minimum of 1 minute from the duration. If you are flying when the duration expires, you descend at a rate of 30 feet per round until you land.
Okay. So this figure drops down from up above you, and you use your boots. You don't even have to trigger them. You can just start flying. No kidding. That's awesome. So your boots, you do like this leaping backflip, and then push the dude away as you go, and this person comes down hard, also wearing a dark cloak with its face covered, but this one has short black hair, and you see a scar running across his forehead, or her forehead.
Oh.
I need you now to roll initiative.
Okay, while I'm doing it, I'm going to say, You must... Jeez, you guys must be assassin. You must really want to kill me. Whatever. That's a natural 16 plus 5. So 21 initiative.
Okay.
I'm going to say, geez, you guys must really want to kill me. And him. And pretty much everybody that I know and is related to me or whatever.
All right. So.
Is the dude a sidekick at all?
Do you have your mini for you? Okay, go ahead and put it on the board there.
Where?
Anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and prep this real quick.
That looks okay. Maybe get a bit more. Yeah, wait.
Oh, where's the mini I wanted?
Oh, now he's lost his minis. First to make friends with that guy, and then that guy tries to attack me. And then I save that guy's life. And then that dude tries to attack me from above, and I push the dude out of the way, and then I do a flying backflip as I push the dude out of the way, and then he just smashes into the ground. And now I'm probably gonna like fly up above him, and then smack his head with my feet.
Okay, so it's a narrow alleyway here.
Narrow alleyway. Oh, that is narrow. I think I'll move him over a bit. So that is like right in this.
Okay, there appears to be some sort of doorway up here.
Doorway, eh?
And then the street opens up over here. There is about another 100 feet or so going that direction.
100?
There are boxes and crates kind of stacked up along here. And then over here as well, so it kind of blocks the view of the alleyway from the street. But two figures appear. The one that just leapt down at you, and then another one back here. The direction you heard the running was off over there. And then the dude, let's see here. Ugh. Sorry, one more mini.
Maybe you should go back to the last episode after this and then go to the end to find out the dude's name.
Figure out his name? I know. The dude is prone over here. Let's see. Zoom in a little there. A little too much. There we go. Okay, so.
Who goes first? I got initiative 21 total.
Oh boy. Okay. $21. Okay, the dude is last, you were first. Okay. You go first. What do you want to do?
Of course I'm...
You have your boots of flying. You have your... Remember your stunning strikes, all of that. You have Izanagi.
Immediately I'm gonna smack that...
And you can fly.
Oh yeah. Immediately I'm going to smack that person in front of me, the bad guy in front of me, with my unarmed strike. So, natural 15 plus 8 means 23 total to hit.
23 will hit.
Of course, usually anything over 20 hits. Unless, of course, it's a super powerful monster. I think the Trask might have more than 20 AC. That is a total of 9 bludgeoning. And this is my regular attack.
That's your unarmed?
Yeah.
Oh, so your AC is going to go up too, right?
Yeah.
How much?
9 bludgeoning damage total.
Okay.
Extra attack.
Okay.
Natural 14 plus 8.
That will hit.
And that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
8.
And now, my bonus action.
Are you going to do a stunning strike or anything in there with it?
The thing I'm gonna do right now is my usual thing.
Flurry of blows. Okay.
It's clobbering time! Natural 8 plus 8.
That will hit.
Okay. That is 6 bludgeoning damage.
6, okay.
Second attack! Second attack in my flurry of blows is a natural 20! On my very first turn.
Hold on. Let me get this for you. Boom!
Boom.
Critical hit.
Bow, bow.
Okay. Hold on. Because you have some options I want to just remind you of here. Now, you did an unarmed strike, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, all my attacks this turn are unarmed strikes. And my unarmed strikes count as magical, too.
You're holding Izanagi, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, because you drew Izanagi. Okay. You're not attacking with Izanagi, though, this round.
No.
Was that? Okay, so you did your attack and you did your extra attack. Now you're doing... Now you're doing your Flurry of Blows bonus action, right? Are you going to add...
Well, this is my second attack in the flurry of blows.
Okay. Are you going to add your stunning strike or anything? Although you spent a key point to use your Flurry of Blows.
Yeah.
You can spend another one
To make it stunning
to
strike.
do a stunning strike, yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And my second attack definitely hit with a natural 20 plus 8.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
Stunning a striker.
All right, so what's the damage first off?
Holy mackerel.
What you got?
So that is... I'm gonna go see. Wow. I got a natural 20. Oh, 2 dice. One of them is a 5. The other is a natural 6.
Holy cow.
And then I have +5 bludgeoning damage. So that's
16 damage. Okay, so he also needs to, holy cow. Also needs to make his save. What is the DC for your stunning strike?
DC is Constitution saving throw DC 14.
14. It saves. So it is not stunned. But you get another flurry of blows attack.
No, that was my second.
What was your first one? Oh, okay. Okay. No, that was your first, wasn't it?
Nope.
You did attack, extra attack,
Then
flurry of blows.
Then Flurry of Blows 1, then Flurry of Blows 2, which is this. This is Flurry of Blows 2.
What was your flurry of blows 1? Did you hit or did you miss?
I hit.
Okay. Okay. Well, good then. Anything else moving on your turn? You can fly away from them if you want to.
Yeah, but wouldn't that provoke an opportunity attack?
From that one, yes, it would.
Even if I stayed on the same space but just flew up into the air.
If you stayed within melee striking distance, you could. So you could probably fly like about 7-8 feet up.
The reach for melee attacks is 5 feet.
No, 5 feet from his square. So if you were to go up like, so about 10 feet up, I would say you'd still be within melee range of him.
Yep, flying up.
Okay, so we will, let's see, I don't have a right here. Yeah, that's too tall. Where's your dice thing? Do you have your dice thing? Your little clear thingy?
Sure don't.
Okay. Let me see if I have one. I'm just trying to get you elevated here. In the meantime, while I look for this, that one next to you is going to attack you.
Okay.
I don't have one in here. Oh, right here. We'll use this one. So you are up in the air now. Right there. Not that high up, but you're still within melee range. That one is going to attack you.
If you like took off the black thing and then took the dice out, then it would be.
That's gonna miss a natural 3. And 15, 21 to hit.
Well, I have armor class 19 now, and my unarmed strikes does +2 to my defense.
So 21 is a tie. That's a hit.
No, tie's go to the defender, right? Let's searching for it. It's true.
Oh,
That's
shoot,
true.
yes. It needs to be higher. Darn it. It needs to exceed the armor class. Darn it. Okay. Both miss, and this one is going to fire off.
I'm just like. I'm just like floating in the air.
That one's going to try to hit you with a crossbow bolt.
Pew.
Nope, that'll miss. Okay. Next up is him. He is going to stand up, and he is going to take a swing at the figure that's there in front of him.
So,
And miss. It is your turn again.
Jeez,
Back to you.
everybody's missing.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Time to retire this die. I was doing really well the other night. Okay. What are you doing? Another unarmed for your...
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Keep your AC up.
That doesn't hit.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it hits. Your AC is still up. Are you doing... You have extra attack. You can do Izanagi, Scimitar, unarmed.
Izanagi.
Izanagi, okay.
Yeah! That doesn't hit either.
Okay, 4 plus 8, what was that, 12? Miss. Okay,
Bonus action. Another unarmed strike.
Well, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Using Izanagi, it is not a light weapon.
So no bonus action attack.
Oh shoot, but that does count as a monk weapon because it's your Kensei weapon. Okay, go for it. Unarmed strike. Miss.
That doesn't hit either.
You try to kick him, hit him with Izanagi, and then you try to do like a little headbutt, but all of them miss. On his turn now, he is going to sort of run up the wall and try to grapple you.
Holy what? Do those guys have a climbing speed? What kind of things are they? Well, actually, I guess the assassins. Because they're just trying to kill everybody
Okay,
who likes
so
me and everybody who's related to me.
that is 15, misses. So he reaches up and tries to grab around your waist. Actually, hold on. Let me check one thing. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Time to retire that die. Natural 11 plus 8.
Okay. So you manage to
Just
break free of his grapple. And he kind of falls back to the ground underneath you. The other one, in the meantime, is going to launch another. Oh, you know what? No, forget that. He's going to do the same. He's going to run up and try to grapple you. Make your...
natural 12 plus 8.
Are you serious?
Yes. What?
Natural 20.
I hate you.
You are grappled. Your speed is 0, but you're still flying. He's like holding on to you right there.
Like she's floating in the air.
Yep. So you can't fly any farther away. That is their turn. The dude is going to try to hit one of the assassins there on the ground.
Alright, grab her.
That's going to hit. Okay. All right, and back around to you. Your speed is 0, but you can still attack these guys.
And I'm going to try and unarmed strike the dude who grappled me in the face in an attempt to knock him down.
Well, if you want to break free of the grapple, you need to make your check.
Yeah, check, blah, blah, blah.
You can use your action to escape.
Action, natural 15%.
Okay. So you give him kind of a boom, a knee into the chest, and he falls to the ground. Let's see. I'll make a dexterity check for him to see if he lands, because he was kind of floating up there with you. Okay, so he lands on his feet and he's staring up at you. But that was your action. So your armor class is back to 19. You still have a bonus action if you wanted to do a bonus action, but you did not make an attack. So you can't do an offhand attack. And you did not take the attack action on your turn.
Then I'm going to fly up higher.
Okay. They both get attacks of opportunity on you. All right.
Me.
First one misses. Second one misses. Okay.
I'm just gonna like fly up.
Okay, so how high up do you want to go? What is your speed? 40 feet?
45.
45? Holy cow.
I'm gonna go my maximum speed up in the air.
Okay. So you are up high. You're actually at the top of the building now. In the alleyway. You can see people walking around on the street. You actually fly past an open window and see some people there. And they're, what's going on? And they just look and, whoa.
And then I'm gonna tell them, there are these weirdos trying to kill me and my friend. As I fly up past them.
What? Oh! And they close the windows and back into their house. All right. Their turn. This one is going to back away from him, which provokes an opportunity attack and a miss. Both of them are going to shoot crossbows up at you. Natural 1. Natural 3. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, dice. Oh, that one's going to be bad too. Okay. On his turn, he is going to say, so the dude, my lord, run! And he is going to dash, running away from those guys.
Would there be anything on the rooftop within reach that I could grab and then toss down at them?
Ooh. There is a barrel up there.
Okay. I'm going to fly up next to the barrel.
Okay. Well,
And
it's right there. Yeah, you can reach it.
Yeah, and then I'm going to grab it and then pull it.
All right. Make an athletics check.
Oh, I hate athletics. I need higher strength.
Natural 1. It is very heavy to move. You grab it. It's loaded with something. You don't know what. You actually hear a sound of sloshing on the inside. You can actually get cover if you fly on top of the building.
Now I'm just going to stay up there.
Okay, so you kind of duck behind the building so they can't see you. Okay.
No, I'm just going to stay right where I am instead of...
Oh, you're going to let them be able to target you? Do you want any kind of cover?
No, I'm just going to stay there so that they don't go after the dude.
Oh.
I don't want a guy who just became my friend to die almost immediately.
Well, all right then. You act as sort of a decoy up there. Like, come on! Okay. Oh, they're going to bite. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to, like, taunt them.
This one kind of jumps up on top of a crate there. This one ducks down low over here. And they get sort of in a prone position and they shoot up at you.
Oh, I mean, like, kind of like they're laying
Well,
down
not
and-
completely prone, but they're like kneeling with their crossbows, taking aim, making themselves smaller. So
You got a
20
natural.
to hit. And that will hit because you did not use your attack action.
Yes. Just barely hits, though.
You take 8 piercing damage.
Only 8.
Yep.
That means I am at 51 HP.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great, they poisoned them. Of course. Who wouldn't expect poisoned arrows from assassins? I just know they're assassins. Yay!
What was it?
Natural 12.
Plus.
Plus 2.
Okay, you fail.
Yay! Natural 15. But the one was already made. Boo.
You take 34 poison damage.
Holy cow! Are you kidding me?
Nope. 34 poison damage.
I hate assassins. That's why I go kill them.
That was the first one. The other one is attacking now.
Oh, great.
Natural 3. It'll miss. But it is back to you.
Then I'm going to grab. Then I am going to grab that barrel and try to just throw it at them.
Okay.
Hate them.
Go ahead and...
Make my athletics
You are
check.
up on top of the building, like over here.
Yeah. Make
The
my
barrel-
athletics check.
Let's see here. The barrel you're trying to toss down is over here. Okay, go ahead and make your athletics check.
Natural 12 plus 4.
Okay. You
Am I
managed
able
to
to-
get the barrel lifted up and over the edge of the little small wall up there, and you throw it down. It lands here and explodes in this black liquid. So basically,
Jeez, what the heck is the liquid?
it explodes out to about 15 feet in either direction. So up against the wall there,
And
up against the wall there. So all of those spaces have what looks to be some sort of oily substance.
oil.
That was your action. You
Oil, you say?
Yep.
I really hope I have a torch.
Well, it's not lit.
I know. Yes, I got a tinderbox and a torch. Yes.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Now I am going to just. Could I use my bonus action to light the torch?
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna smile down at him. And I guess that's the end of my turn. Since I did.
Oh, lighting a torch takes an action.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna pull the torch out.
Are you going to show them what you're doing?
No,
Okay.
I'm just going to.
So you're going to
sit
kind of
right-
hang behind over here then?
Yeah.
Out of view. Okay.
Yeah. gonna try and get out of view.
On their turn, you don't see them, but you hear them saying, "Still up there. Quick, climb up the side." You don't see what they're doing.
So now it's my turn,
Back to you.
and I'm gonna light the torch using my action and then get it by the edge.
Okay.
And then I'll toss my torch.
This one is climbing up, as is this one.
Then I'm gonna toss.
Hold on. They're both sort of got this oily liquid on them. And they're about 20 feet up, each of them.
Then I'm gonna take out.
They see you with the lit torch. Oh!
Any last, and then I'm gonna say, any last words, boys? And then I'll drop the torch down on top of them.
As the torch falls, they're like, "No!" And they leap off the side.
But
Both of them are gonna take fall damage as well.
and the black liquid is down there too.
Yeah.
So they're gonna die.
Okay.
Any last words, boys?
Wow. So violent. So they take falling damage first off. Okay.
Well, they're also violent too.
Okay. That one lands on its feet. That one does not. So this one falls prone from the fall. The oil also makes it difficult terrain when they land, and the fire.
Burns them.
Shoot.
Wait, that stuff is oil, right?
Oh boy.
What? What?
Okay, hold on. Don't peek! Don't peek!
Ah!
Okay.
Well, it is oil, isn't it? And I did drop a torch down, didn't I?
Yeah, that was a whole barrel of oil you threw on them.
Ah!
Go ahead and roll 3d6 for me. One for every 5-foot square that got covered there.
I mean 3d6 for every square.
No, just 3d6.
Okay. 1, 3, 1, 4, and 1, 5. 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Okay. This one manages to escape the fire on its turn. So that was your action, bonus action.
Hang on.
Are you gonna move down at all?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly down.
Okay, how high do you want to be and where do you want to go?
I'm gonna go.
There is fire kind of shooting up the side of the building here.
Oh, the building's made of wood.
Parts of them.
Oh, jeez. Holy. Oh no. Hey, I have a water skin! Yay! Water skin saves day!
Not quite. This is a big fire you just created.
Uh-oh. Please tell me there are stuff like water towers on the buildings.
Sure. On the one across, there is a water tower set like
Great,
right,
I'm gonna fly straight over to
right
that.
over there.
Great, I'm gonna fly straight over to that and
Okay.
try to break.
Well,
the
that'll be on your
stand.
next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna
Alright.
fly over to it.
Okay. So you lose sight of these guys, but you hear this one running and kicking in a door over here. This one here stands up
And tries to pat out the flames as he
and
runs
just sort
away.
of starts running.
Oh jeez, imagine what the people on the
That
street
is their turn. Back to you.
Then I am going to take out, which would be better? Izanagi or my regular scimitar? Or my
Whichever one you want. It's the water is set in like a thing on these 4 pillars.
I am going to try and use my unarmed strikes to break the pillars that are holding it up about around here.
On
so
that side, so it'll fall.
So it'll
into
fall
the alley.
that way.
Okay, so make your attack against the first pillar.
Natural 17 plus 8.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. Damage is 6 bludgeoning.
6. Okay, so poosh, you punch through the first pillar.
Does it
and
break?
It's starting to bend,
Oh.
and you hear water slosh.
And I'm gonna punch it again.
Okay.
This time a natural 9 plus 8.
That will also hit.
And the damage is 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
To get out of the way as the thing falls. Oh gee, I hope this works. Natural 13 plus 8.
Okay.
I have a lot of 8s.
So as you make that last punch, you see it starts to come down. You roll underneath the barrel as the water splashes out and over, and it just runs down the alley. Actually, the water catches this guy, and you see it kind of, he dives in and kind of douses the flames and then begins running away up the street. This one went in, you don't see where he went.
Then I'm going to do a flying flip down towards where the dude went. I mean, the good
That
dude.
over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So leaving the area, you eventually do find the dude sort of panting on the other side of the alley, and he looks back as you fly down and land there next to him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have told you.
I'm gonna ask him, do you know why do you have any idea why those guys were attacking me?
I don't know. I just saw them when you woke me up. They came after me for no reason.
It must be agents of the people who are trying to free Tiamat, who tried to kill you and me to stop.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah.
Make an insight check.
Insight.
Insight.
Oh, whoops. Not the word. 20.
Nat 20. Okay. You don't believe him at all. He is super shady about all this.
And then I'm gonna say, I don't think they actually were. Did you try and get him to kill me before we became friends and then they betrayed you just now?
How are you saying this to him?
I'm just gonna try and say it in a way that I'm not trying.
You're not trying to intimidate him or anything?
Yeah, not trying to intimidate him.
Okay, make a persuasion check then.
Okay. I hate persuasion. That was a natural 13 plus 3, so
16?
16 total.
He slumps down onto the ground, sitting on his butt with his legs kicked out in front of him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey. You wouldn't have known if they had tried. You wouldn't have known if they had tried to betray you when you got him, so. All that matters is that nobody died, but that also means the bad guys too. I saw one of them going to an odd place.
He looks up at you and he's like, why is this guy so good? What does this look like? How are you forgiving me? I just tried to have you killed.
Well, that is why I get friends, because I don't try to kill them because of things they did. But sometimes there are these guys who do stuff that is way too serious.
After talking to him for some time, a group of city guard with a bunch of white drakes show up. The white dragonborn city guard, not quite the guard of the city, but they use their frost breath to douse whatever little embers of the fire are there. They're sort of the fire brigade of the city, using their frost breath to cool the flames that still remain. Do you want to stick around and talk to any of them? And then a bunch of the regular city guard, like that patrol the city, also show up.
I'm gonna walk over and tell them what happened, exactly how it happened.
Okay. You describe the culprits, and yes, thank you, sir. We'll dispatch forces to search for them right away. And they look at the dude, and they just sort of shake their heads at him. Do you need us to take him in as well, sir?
No.
Okay.
I have an idea, and also he could be help in my quest, and also he might be helpful. Might be able to add a bit more to the party in my search for my old friends.
Ooh.
To defeat Tiamat.
Hearing that, he perks up. He's thank you, Lord. And with that, we will finish up. Good job. Good job. What a cool fight. Even though you didn't get the assassins, they may still come back for you at some point.
Yeah, and also, I think they might also try to kill a few other people that I know.
Yeah.
One of them Galax, one of them my sister.
You still have to go to dinner with your sister. You're
Oh, yeah.
running late now.
Then
You're running late to dinner
I'm
with your sister who's planning a wedding and is already freaked out. She has very important business to discuss with you.
But I'm gonna run over to my friend and say, "Hi guys, you go try and find those guys," and then I'm gonna grab my friend and then immediately kick off, flying straight to dinner.
Okay.
And then
you can't carry him.
Okay. I'm gonna
he'll
tell
be
him.
like, I'll be at home as you go flying off.
Okay. And then as soon as I land at dinner, I'm gonna tell my sister why I'm late immediately.
You still have a crossbow. When you land, you still have a crossbow bolt sticking out of part of you.
And as I'm telling her that story, I'm gonna try and pull the crossbow bolt out.
Okay. Next episode, we will conclude with what just happened. So thank you guys for watching. And what do we say?
As always, have fun, learn lots.
Bye.
Bye.
Good job, dude.